Who is an Asur? An Asur is one who keeps the scriptures aside, detests them, ignores them, even derides them, and says, what I know is right. What I feel like saying is the truth. My own experience determines the truth. That is the relation of the demon with the spiritual scriptures. He disregards spiritual scriptures, even hates them. That's what Sri Krishna is very concretely saying in chapter 16 of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Instead of listening to the scriptures, they want to act under the impulse of their own desire. Their desire they take as supreme. In fact, there is nothing higher from them than the dictates of their own desires and tendencies. That's what they call as their liberty and their freedom. They say, if I feel like doing something, I'll do that. That is the determinant of my action, my feeling. If I have an impulse to do something, I'll go ahead and do that. And if I do that, I'll call myself as a free person, and truth is freedom. Therefore, if I follow the path of my desire, I'll reach truth. Equally, they say that that which makes you happy is worth doing. According to Sri Krishna, this is an outright demonic approach to life. The moment you come across someone who says, do that which makes you happy, remember Sri Krishna, he's saying this approach is an Asuri approach. Sri Krishna is saying the defining characteristic of Asur is that he will not listen to the scriptures. He will just not want to read the scriptures. Why will he not want to read the scriptures? Because the scriptures will not allow him to do what he wants to do. And that's what Sri Krishna is advising him here. He says in verse 24 of chapter 16, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, let the scripture be the authority. Let the scripture be the authority. And it's a great fashion these days to say, I will not accept any authority. For the information of those who detest any kind of authority, here is Sri Krishna for you. Chapter 16, Srimad Bhagavad Gita. If that means something to you, who's saying, yes, the scriptures are the authority. And he says, Arjun, let the scriptures be the authority. Let them ascertain what ought to be done and what ought not to be done. Your own tendencies, your own likes, dislikes, prejudices, proclivities will not determine what is worth doing, what is worth rejecting. Refer the scriptures. Go to them, listen to them, seek advice from them. Let them tell you what you should do and what you should not do. If you will not listen to them, then who is it you are going to listen to? There is only one force or entity then left to command your life. And that force is called ego. You'll either listen to the scriptures or follow the commands of your ego. And your ego, yes, obviously is quite dear to you. You're quite identified with it. But it is not your friend. It's not going to do you any good to live by your ego. Not only is your ego not your friend, the ego is actually quite foolish. Even if it tries to do you good, it will end up harming you badly. Therefore, do not be so confident of yourself. Have some discretion, have some respect for what the scriptures are saying.